The perfect Yu-Gi-Oh ban list is here.
Yes! Come on!
And today, Chad and I are going to be going over some of you guys' ban list and also putting together what would be the best ban list to fix the game going forward. And of course, guys, if you weren't here to join us on stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I want you to post down below in the comment section what was your favorite ban list, who was the winner, or even post your own prediction or your own ban list that you think would fix the game. Let's go ahead and jump on in. What's going on with y'all, big dogs? And it is an amazing day for Yu-Gi-Oh! I hope that your day phenomenal. But if it isn't, don't let what happened at the beginning of your day ruin the rest of your day. So there are a couple of rules for this perfect ban list, and if you guys want to see more of this, then go ahead and let me know down below in the comment section, because I really wanted to make it a thing. Rule number one is that I would like for you guys to use the same platform, and the platform we're using is Yu-Gi-Oh! Prog Ban List Builder. I'll leave the link down below in the comment section. I will be going over more ban lists the next time I stream. I think that this video is going to be on a Wednesday, so it might be today. And the next thing I want you to do is I just want you to explain why your ban list, or why you have cards banned, limited, semi-limited, unlimited. I think my Discord chat put in some really interesting ones that we're gonna watch and see people explain themselves. Some of them are some really good calls, and some of them I think you might need a psychic vow. But of course, guys, we're going to be giving the person with the best ban list
Slifer Slacker points.
And these Slifer Slacker points will be used for you to go to the next level and have prestige around the Discord, because who doesn't want to be a reading raw? I should make you a reading raw. You can't even read. All right, so this time we're going to be showing Dark Enigma's ban list, and actually this one looks a little bit more serious. All right, guys, so for this particular list, they have Moon of the Closed Heaven and Harpy's Featherstorm ban, which I actually think is pretty fine. Harpy's Featherstorm is a really terrible Yu-Gi-Oh card to go against because it can lock out your turn, and Moon of the Closed Heaven being banned prevents Yu-Gi-Oh players to go straight into Fiendsmith combo no matter what deck they're playing. We also have Summon Sorceress at limited. I think that's a pretty fair take considering that it did have a text errata. And then you have Malice P. Dormouse, Sword Rizio, and X Rizio limited. Holy brother, okay, all right. Where did they hurt you? All you got to do is just say that, dog. When is Zimbady coming back? TJ, get back in the dungeon. You're not allowed to talk. No, but overall, if I had to give this ban list a legitimate rating, it's like a 6 out of 10. Next, we have Dino's ban list. And he has a list of reasons why things are on here. Let's see if we agree with it or not. All right, we got Paradise Smasher, which is self-explanatory, and King of Feral Imps. It lets you bridge into Mitsurugi with Rizio, but you can make the point that no one wants to play Rizio anymore. Yeah, he kind of hit it on the head. Like, actually, I think the bans, for the most part, they're not terrible. The Mistaken Arrest ban, but Droll and Lock Limited is a little weird, but we're not going to talk about that. Nah, this is kind of cool. Here's where things start to get a little bit weird, right, chat? Brother, man, you banning all the combo decks, which is fair, but you're bringing back Hoclofibrix and Electromite? He is easily a secret Crystron player, right? And he brought Isolde to 3. All right, brother. Go ahead and get the police on this man. Send him back to jail. All right, we got another wall of text. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. You guys should probably work for Konami. All right, so here we have a ton of cards. Brother banned Super Poly? No! All right, look, guys. There's Tier Limit Kit Kalos. There's the Gammas. There's more tier limit cards. We found our secret tier player, chat. Yo, this list is crazy, but am I the only person when I say this is not bad? I don't think this is bad. Let's hear him out though. Let's hear what he has to say. Let's see why he's banned Malice Q Whitebinder. For a decent Malice hit, I just hate Malice. Well, I mean, you know what? He's being honest. He's being honest. Got to give him a 10 for that. Super Poly, you can't respond to this card and you watch your board get sucked up for no reason. He really said that, guys. I'm not like, and it's all in caps, so I can imagine that's what he's saying. Look, he really said it. We're still limiting Rizio and Malice cards, which I think is fair if we're going to hit Justice Hunter decks too. And he does that by hitting Paradise Smasher. That's it. But I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 10, brother. You got way too much movement going on. Saying you want to ban a card because you hate it, that definitely got to knock off some points here. All right, this one's Timaeus, because Timaeus is definitely going to have some good takes, right? Like, Timaeus is my moderator. He's in my Discord. He is a professor, so he's going to have some good... Brother, man, did you really just ban Chessie Cat? This has to be bait. Banning Chessie reduces the number of cards they can draw a turn, weakening the average number of hand traps they have and reducing the number of bodies they can use. You know what? It actually makes sense. Too much sense. That ain't happening, dog. He banned Dice Smasher, Artifact Molnir, Feather Duster, Instant Fusion, and D-Barrier. Actually, like every single one of these bans outside of the Chessie Cat and the Instant Fusion. Let's hear the Instant Fusion. Banning Instant Fusion is because he's moving Kit Colors to 1. You know what? Can't even be mad at that one. He's making good reasonings here. He even thought ahead. So limiting Ice and X to reduce the chance of having X going second. Limiting Jiaolong to reduce the consistency of Vanquish Soul. Goes with the semi-limit of Razin. Damn. Semi-limiting Havnus, Shiren, and Merly as a lifted tier limit knowing that Sprite Elf is still banned. I don't agree with that one. Brother man is trying to make tier limit meta. He's trying to sneak it in, chat. I see what he's doing. Just to sneak in some really bad unhits, brother. We see you. We know what you're doing. Not gonna lie though, this is one of the best ban lists that we've seen so far, in my opinion. I would give it a 7 out of 10. All right, brother, hold on. What the f is this, chat? Ban all Centurion. I hate Centurion. Hey, he banned the bad Centurions. He banned the bad Centurions. Centurion hated 2025 is crazy. Brother, this is like a 1 out of 10 type list, man. Maxi coming off the list is the most brain rot decision. That's kind of crazy because there's a lot of brain rot decisions here, right? This list should be in the negatives. We got someone, I don't even know how they did that. Chat, I don't even know how they did that. Brother, we literally gave you the link. How did he literally went out of his way to find his old ban list prediction thing? You gonna stay Slifer Slacker forever, huh? Do I have any sleeves? Well, big dogs, we just released Raven Wing version 4. And if you guys already know, these are the #1 sleeves in the entire universe, and they just so happen to be the cheapest. So go ahead and go to TheCaliEffect.com and purchase your sleeves today. If you don't, somebody will kick your dog. We also have standard size sleeves for you guys that are playing the Pokemans and the Magics and the One Pieces and all that other stuff. So again, guys, go ahead and go to TheCaliEffect.com and purchase your sleeves today. All right, RJ Pope says no one's ready for this one. The bans feel self-explanatory. They are self-explanatory. Hitting all the hand traps is how I think Konami would hit K9. Wait, what? Hold on. Huh? What? Hitting all of the hand traps is how I think Konami would hit K9. Yo, he's kind of cooking. It's like he's cooking milk and Coke in the same pot. Like, I don't understand. Brother, he hit every hand trap to hit K9. Master Duel type ban list. I think there needs to be some counterbalance, which is why I think Scythe is back at 1. All right, man. We can just move on to the next ban list. Euphonic reposts his ban list, and not gonna lie, this actually is one of the better ban lists too. There's some things that I personally don't agree with it, but his logic does make sense. He wants to hit Crystron Inclusion. I'm not sure about that one, but the limit of Razin is an address to Vanquish Soul, right? He isn't addressing Raizi or Malice here, but those decks are actually hit right now. So hypothetically, if decks start coming out at the power of Justice Hunters level decks, then Raizi and Malice will be not that dominant of Yu-Gi-Oh decks and not need of a hit anyways. So no, actually, again, this one might be the best ban list we've seen, at least until you guys get to mine, right? All right, he said this is a peak ban list. Yeah, there's a lot of things wrong with this list. He banned Beatrice even though it's already banned. That's an interesting thing to do. Same thing with like Vanity's Emptiness. Wait, hold on, brother. Did you put all of the ban cards in and then added your own ban cards to it? He's a madman. Holy crap. Mole Chummy Perulia, Follow-less Droll. Okay. There's Meow's Limited, Ash, Hulk. Well, these cards are all limited. That's insane. Bro, you know what? Whoever played Dragon Rulers and beat you, you got it, dog. All right, so Sasha's list, nah, bro, Sasha's list actually is kind of fire. Some cards I wouldn't hit, but Sasha's list is actually fire. Do you guys want to see my list, by the way? So let me just get all the ban cards out of the way. It's a lot of ban cards, by the way. So Rivalry goes in, there can be only one, Anti, Spell, and all the barrier statues. Then we have Featherstorm, then we have I think these are all of my ban cards, and they kind of follow a suit. I think that floodgates promote unhealthy Yu-Gi-Oh card play, and while I do understand that certain Yu-Gi-Oh strategies are problematic and floodgates used to be the only answer for them, I would hope that Konami decides to make a more interactive way to deal with the uninteractive situations. Oh, I forgot a couple more. Both of these. Boom. All of my ban cards. All right, now, so for my limited cards. Boom. Oh, sorry. that would have been crazy. These were the only cards that I can think of to be a semi-limit. To be honest, I think Obedient School could probably be more in a semi category. And my reasoning behind this is the Mitsurugi deck fully functions with only one Mitsurugi prayers, but you cut it off from being an engine when you limit Mitsurugi prayers. I think that was it that I had for everything limited. I don't think I would hit like any of the Justice Hunters decks directly. I decided to go with hitting the cards that are really broken because I think the Justice Hunter decks are decently fair outside of them just being a little bit too powered. And I decided to try to even the competition by allowing other decks to be able to thrive. Honestly, just ban all lingering floodgates, including Droll, and semi-limit the Charmies. I'll meet you halfway because I do agree with the Charmies. I actually think that semi-limiting the Charmies has a pretty big effect, and my reasoning behind this is that these cards are twice per turn. So if you interact with one copy of Molcharmy Flawless and your opponent is playing 3, then the odds of them being able to have another one is significantly higher than if the card was semi-limited. When the card is semi-limited, it actually makes punish play a little bit more viable and also allows you to be able to mix the Molcharmies against certain areas of Yu-Gi-Oh decks. Though I don't even think that Molcharmies are that good right now anyways, but that could be addressed in the future. Let's put prayers to 2 and let's keep ritual at 1. Let's do something like this. It should be limit prayers or ban the monster who recurs the ritual spell. So you guys think it should be like this? Because I agree with Crash. I think prayers at 1 makes Mitsurugi not playable. But when you do something like this, it means that you can't just like, oh, prayers is at 2, I'll just play another ritual. Limit Habakiri? That actually might be a good idea too. I actually agree. I co-sign that. Maybe if we do something like this, it would work. I have no intentions of killing the deck. I just don't want it to be another mixable ritual engine because I personally think that one of the worst things to ever happen in Yu-Gi-Oh are ritual monsters. And it's not because I hate ritual monsters or anything, all right? It's because of the mechanics to make this deck busted just so happens to go over the top like how Pendulum does, and Pendulum has been addressed. But now that I think I hit all of the cards that I think needs to be hit, it's time for the Unlimiteds, baby. Oh, you guys already know where I'm going here. Boom. Yes, sir. We're gonna bring Borload Savage Dragon. Yeah. Clock that, as my students would say. We're gonna bring the Pearly cards off. And while I'm here, I would love to add more to it, but I would bring off every single card that has moved down on the list too. So Masterpiece, the Snake Eyes cards, I just think that it would be kind of like, they don't mean anything. So why are we even talking about them, right? Oh, one more card off the list right now. All right, guys, I think my list is the best. I think hands down my list might be the best. I think I was cooking. Oh, of course, Black and White Dragon, Masterpiece, everything. I think those are all bringing off. So my logic behind this is that I personally want to get rid of all cards that prevent players from just playing the game. I think no matter what, as long as you deck build correctly, everyone should have an opportunity to play the game, right? Opportunity. The second thing I wanted to address is I wanted to make as many decks as viable as possible. It means that I have to rein back some of the more powerful decks. I think I addressed almost every Yu-Gi-Oh strategy that was popular. The subtle hit of Paradise Smasher is probably good enough to stop Vanquish Soul, Memento, and Crystron all at the same time. The Mitsurugi hits, I mean, come on now. If I'm being honest with Malice, Malice is almost like Brandon. It has way too many counters to ever be the best deck in the room. So what are we doing? This list made me want to become a toxic stun player. Oh, my fault. Let me fix that for you. Here you go. There you go, you stun player. Have fun. But that's all that I have for the ban list that we're going to be putting out, guys. I want to know, what do you guys think? Who is the best ban list? What do you think about the perfect ban list that we put out there? There is a possibility that we might make a video playing one of these ban lists, so let me know if that's something that you want to see. And chat, go ahead and say goodbye to YouTube. Because there is no way you guys, you Slifer slackers, are coming back with such terrible opinions, guys. You got to go back to the workshop. Callie, do I get Slifer slacker points? You're losing Slifer slacker points, my boy. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll catch you on the next video.